A pleasant day to everyone. Our report discusses the ABS-CBN news article, Alak So Cheap, So Deadly, Groups Call for Higher Alcohol Taxes. The article highlights growing concerns about the low cost of alcohol in the Philippines and how it contributes to health risks, social, and ethical problems. To begin, let's proceed with the summary and ethical issues regarding about it.
So let's proceed to summary and ethical issue. Nearly 100 campaigners gather a Boy Scout circle in Quezon City for a Halloween-themed protest demanding high alcohol pricing. The demonstrator used anti-alcohol tombstone to represent the 47 Filipinos who die each day as a result of alcohol-related illnesses or accidents. In 2023, 17,088 Filipinos died as a result of alcohol-related causes, although alcoholic beverages remaining inexpensive and readily available from mental health issues and community violence to fatal traffic accidents. The rally demonstrated how alcohol continues to ruin young people's lives. The groups proposed raising taxes on distilled spirit by 25% or 9 pesos, beer by 10% and flavored alcoholic beverages as fermented liquor. Higher alcohol taxes might raise billions of pesos to improve hospitals and fund health and prevent programs. The protest Halloween theme served as a powerful depiction of the actual deaths and suffering caused by cheap alcohol, drawing attention to the growing public health crisis. So dito is halos 100 na kabataan sa Boy Scout Circle na nagprotesta sa Quezon City gamit ang Halloween theme na tombstone. So, para mapakita nila na may 47 na Pilipino na namatay araw-araw dahil sa alcohol-related causes. So, noong 2023, umabot ng 17,088 ang nasawi dahil sa alak dahil nananatiling mura ito at madaling mabili. Ang pakay ng grupo ay nananawagan na itaas ang buwis sa alak upang makalikom ng pondo para sa hospital and health programs. So, ginamit nila ang Halloween theme para magsilbing simbolo ng lumalalang public health crisis and dulot ng murang alak.
Next, from the standpoint of natural law, this issue can be framed with different key principles. First, we have the preservation of life, which states higher taxes reduce cheap, deadly alcohol consumption, preventing the harm and saving lives, which means the call for higher alcohol taxes aims to reduce harmful alcohol consumption, thereby protecting lives from the dangers of abuse, accidents, and disease. So yung goal ng pagpo-protest na to reminds us of the real human cause and the moral duty to safeguard life, which aligns the key principle of natural law in preserving life. Second is the basis for human flourishing, which states promotes healthier, safer communities conductive to well-being, which means by limiting alcohol's harmful impact and generating revenue for health programs, the proposed tax increase support healthier communities and promotes well-being. And ito ay naka-align pa rin sa natural law principle natin, which emphasizes the common good and ethical for living.
So next, we have the promotion of human dignity. Natural law says that every person has value and that society must protect our life and health. In the article which was summarized earlier, we saw groups fight for higher alcohol taxes because too many Filipinos, especially the youth, are dying or being harmed by cheap alcohol. So by making alcohol less accessible, society is taking a step to protect people from danger, reduce preventable deaths, and support better healthcare. This action allows the natural law because it puts human safety and well-being first, recognizing that the government must act when something harms people's dignity and life. Gaya nga ng sabi natin about sa natural law, it acts to preserve the integrity and survival of a person. Next, we have acting with reason and responsibility. Natural law teaches us that humans should act with reason and make responsible choices kasi nakakaapekto to sa way of living natin. Raising taxes on alcohol encourages people to think carefully before consuming too much. Sinasabi dito na we should think before we buy. Higher prices naturally limits excessive drinking and reduce alcohol access among the youth. This supports natural law by helping people exercise self-control to let others know that too much won't do them any good, to help them avoid harmful habits and act in ways that protect both themselves and the environment that they belong.
Now let's move on to the contribution to the common good. The term common good means what benefits everyone in the community, like health, safety, and peace. So raising alcohol taxes supports the common good because it helps reduce alcohol-related sickness, accidents, and deaths. It also lessens the pressure on hospitals and promotes a healthier, safer society for all. The protest message, so cheap, so deadly, shows concern for the community, especially sa mga kabataan who are easily tempted by the cheap and accessible alcohol. Pero parang masabing it truly serves the common good, the money collected from higher taxes should be used properly for health programs, education, and rehabilitation. So overall, this action supports the natural law principle of promoting the common good because it aims to protect lives, promote public health, and build a safer and better community for everyone. And lastly, good is to be done and evil avoided. So, according to natural law, we should always choose what is good and avoid what is harmful or evil. So, in this case, the call for higher alcohol taxes aims to reduce the bad effects of too much drinking, like sickness, accidents, and deaths. So, this action promotes good by protecting people's health and safety, and avoids evil by preventing alcohol-related harm. Yes, some might say na hindi naman lahat ng umiinom ay nakakasama and that higher taxes might affect responsible drinkers too. But from the natural law perspective, what matters is the greater good, kung ano ang mas nakakabuti sa mas nakakarami. So as long as the tax is fair and not too heavy for ordinary people, it can still be seen as morally right because it protects lives and prevents harm. So overall, this advocacy follows the idea of doing good and avoiding evil.
Next, I'll discuss about the relevance of alcohol to nursing. First, under nursing ethics and responsibilities, alcohol is used as a disinfectant to clean skin and equipment. This helps to prevent infection, so it supports ethical duty to do no harm and keep patients safe. When we use alcohol properly and follow protocols, we show professionalism, responsibility, and integrity. Second, under lessons and values of professional practice. Working with alcohol in the hospital also teaches us discipline and accountability. We must measure it correctly and use only when needed, and with documents our actions. Caring for patients who may be affected by alcohol reminds us to respond with empathy and compassion, which are essential values in ethical nursing care. Next.
For our key insights, it says here that from a natural law perspective, increasing taxes on alcohol is not merely an economic strategy. It is an ethical action that upholds life, promotes the common good, guides moral behavior, protects the youth, and ensures justice. It reflects society's effort to act according to right reason and moral responsibility, aligning human law with the divine and natural moral order. The idea here is that the natural law views the policy as morally justified because it supports what is genuinely good for people and society. Instead of seeing the tax as just a financial tool, natural law sees it as a way for society to act responsibly, protecting health, guiding people toward better choices, and creating fair conditions for everyone.
And that ends our report. Thank you for listening.